Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going up top for Kupp. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here hauled in by Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense and playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Jones, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's a big play there for Vegas. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we have reached half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Rodgers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and Watson has it right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Packers now on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen is moving. And that'll set them back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4th. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Carr. High throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Carr. Flushed out right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and goal. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trust in you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.